Next to the cell wall, there is a nucleus. Nucleus is present at the center of cell. The shape and size of nucleus, it varies from cell to cell. By some scientists, it is said that nucleus is the governor of cell and nucleolus is the governor of nucleus. Nucleus is a dense spherical body located near the center of the cell. The diameter varies from 10 to 25 micron. It is present in all the cell except in RBCs and sieve tube cells from the plant. It is well developed in plant and animal cell. It is undeveloped in prokaryotic cell and blue-green algae like cyanobacteria. Most of the cells are uninucleated, but few cells are multinucleated having more than 2 nuclei. Example, muscular cells. In skeletal muscles, there are number of nuclei and hence known as multinucleated. Then internal structure of nucleus. Look at here. Nucleus is externally covered by the nuclear envelope. It encloses nucleoplasm. Within the nucleoplasm, there is a chromatin material and centrally placed nucleolus. Nuclear envelope, it is interrupted by small pores which is known as nuclear pore. Nucleus is a double layered covering which is known as nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane having pores which is known as nuclear pore. Look at the diagram. Nucleoplasm contains certain round-shaped nucleolus and network of chromatin fibers. The fibers are composed of deoxyribose nucleic acid, that is DNA, and certain protein in the form of histone proteins on which DNA molecule gets wrapped. These fibers condense to form the chromosomes during the cell division. Look at the diagram. Molecular organization of DNA which is wrapped over histone proteins. 8 molecules of histone is known as octamers on which DNA is coiled. It having 1/3 turn, 1 complete and 3/4 turn, and they form a structure which is known as nucleosome. They form a compact structure which is known as chromatin, and then chromatin, it forms a chromosome. Once again, DNA, a segment of DNA is known as gene. This DNA molecule wrapped on histone proteins, they form a complex structure known as chromatin. Chromatin forms chromatin fiber, and chromatin fiber forming the chromosome, means DNA is present in the chromosome. Here once again the internal structure of nucleus. We start with the nuclear envelope. It is double-walled, delimiting membranes of nucleus. Two membranes are separated from each other by a perinuclear space. Outer membrane is connected with the endoplasmic reticulum at places. It also harbors the ribosomes on it. The inner membrane is lined by the nuclear lamina. The two membranes along with the perinuclear space help in separating the nucleoplasm from the cytoplasm. The nuclear membrane is not a continuous. At places there are small openings called as nucleopores. The nucleopores are guarded by pore complexes which regulate the flow of substances from nucleus to cytoplasm and in reverse direction. The next content is known as nucleoplasm, or it is also known as karyolymph. It contains various substances like nucleic acid, protein molecules, minerals and salts. It contains chromatin network and nucleolus. Nucleolus is another component which is not bound by the cell membrane. Next component is nucleolus. It is made up of rRNA and ribosomal proteins. It is the best known at the site of ribosome biogenesis. Depending on the synthetic activity of cell, there are one or more nucleoli present in nucleoplasm. For example, the cells of oocyte contain large nucleolus, whereas the sperm cell contain small inconspicuous one. They appear as a dense spherical bodies present near the chromatin network. They produce rRNA and ribosomal proteins which are then transported to cytoplasm and assembled together to form the ribosomes. The next component from the nucleus is chromatin material. The nucleus contains genetic information in the form of chromosomes. Here look at the diagram, which are nothing but the DNA molecules associated with the proteins. In a non-dividing cell, the chromosomes appear as a thread-like network and cannot be identified individually. The network is known as chromatin material. The chromatin material contains DNA, histone and non-histone proteins and RNA. In some regions, the chromatin DNA is more and genetically active, called as euchromatin, while at some regions they contain more of proteins and less DNA. They are genetically inert and known as heterochromatin. Means chromatin is of two types, euchromatin and heterochromatin. Heterochromatin is genetically less active and euchromatin is genetically active as it contains more DNA and less protein. And heterochromatin contains larger protein and less DNA and hence it is genetically inactive. Okay? Then the next cell structure is known as cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the ground substance of a cell. It is jelly-like material formed by 80% of water. It is present between the plasma membrane and the nucleus. Look at the diagram. Cytoplasm. It contains a clear liquid portion called as cytosol and various particles. The particles like proteins, carbohydrates, nucleic acid, lipids and inorganic ions. It also contains many organelles with distinct structure and functions. Some of these organelles are visible only under the electron microscope. Granular and dense in animal cells and thin in plant cell. From our textbook, The functions of cytoplasm: it helps in distribution and exchange of materials between various cell organelles. Cell organelles arise from the cytoplasm, which gives the distribution in the cytoplasm. Then the next cell organelle is endoplasmic reticulum, commonly known as ER. This is the little network within the cytosol or within the cytoplasm. It is present in all the eukaryotic cell except oval cell and mature red blood corpuscles. Under the electron microscope, it appears like a network of membranous tubules and sacs called as cisternae. It forms more than 50% of total membrane of eukaryotic cell. It divides the cytoplasm into two parts. That is, one with the lumen of ER called as laminal cytoplasm and the non-laminal cytoplasm that lies outside the ER. It acts as an intracellular supporting framework and helps in maintaining the position of various cell organelles in the cytoplasm. The outer surface of endoplasmic reticulum membrane may or may not be stud with the ribosomes. On the basis and presence and absence of ribosomes with the ER is of two types. The first one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum and second is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum is involved in various processes in different cells. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum means it having absence of endoplasmic reticulum. Depending on the cell types, it helps in synthesis of lipids. Example, steroid secreting cells of cortical region of adrenal glands, testes and ovaries. Detoxification of drugs and poisons. Storage of calcium ions in muscles. These are the functions of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum means having the ribosomes on its surface. Means it having the granular nature or rough nature. These proteins are secreted by the ribosomes attached to the ER and called as secretory proteins. Such membrane bound proteins depart from the endoplasmic reticulum as a transport vesicles. Then the functions of rough endoplasmic reticulum. First function is it grows in place by the addition of membrane proteins and phospholipids to its own membrane. As being associated with the ribosomes, protein synthesis is the function of rough endoplasmic reticulum. Next cell organelle is Golgi body. Golgi complex or Golgi apparatus or Golgi body. Various terms are used to denote this assembly. Manufacturing cum packaging and transport of unit of a cell. Golgi complex essentially consists of the stacks of membrane sacs known as cisternae. Look at the diagram. Here the name is mentioned, which is known as cisternae. How it looks like? It looks like stacks of coin. If we place the coins one above the other, then a stack is formed. Like that stack it looks like, and the name is known as cisternae. The diameter of cisternae varies from 0.5 to 1 μm. It is the size of that cisternae. A cell may have few to several cisternae depending on its function. Transport Golgi bodies are usually located near the endoplasmic reticulum. Modified and condensed secretion leave Golgi through the transphase, again as a membrane bound vesicles. Look at here. There are two phases. Cisternae, the lowermost cisternae it is plain, and the upper which is at about U-shaped. At the U-shaped terminal, it is known as C-shape, means it looks like a C. Okay, C in shape, C-shaped structure. Hence it is known as C phase, and the lowermost it is known as trans phase. Means from this trans phase there is a granular structure. Have you look this? Which is known as newly forming vesicles. How the vesicles are formed? Have you just guessed that? Okay. The vesicles are released from the cisternae by separating, detached from their cisternae. Means vesicles are released from the trans phase. Okay. The internal part is known as lumen. Means in Golgi bodies there are two main structures. First one is cisternae and second is vesicles. Vesicles are released from the cisternae. It having two ends or two faces, C phase and trans phase. Okay. Then the functions of Golgi bodies. First function, modification of secretions of endoplasmic reticulum. Second function is production of its own secretion. Third function is cisternae contains specific enzymes for the specific functions. Refining of product takes place in an orderly manner. For example, glycolipids and glycoproteins that are brought from ER lose certain sugars and regain other, thus forming a variety of products. Next function is Golgi bodies are manufacture their own products. Next is Golgi bodies is in many plant cells produce non-cellulose polysaccharides like pectin. Manufactured or modified all products of Golgi complex leave cisternae from trans phase as a transport vesicles. Look at here. The Golgi network, it is associated with the nucleus. Look at the diagram. Here this is a nucleus. From nucleus a purple color is there which is known as nucleus. Then a yellow colored structure is known as endoplasmic reticulum which is smooth in nature, and some blue dots are there which is known as ribosomes. They are associated with the endoplasmic reticulum, forming its network as a rough endoplasmic reticulum, to which a Golgi complex or Golgi body is associated. Look at here. The orange colored structure is known as Golgi bodies. From Golgi bodies, a stacks lined structure is there which is known as cisternae. From cisternae, the vesicles are released which are further known as lysosomes. Look at here, vesicles are released. Look at the arrow, certain vesicles are released.